Hello scholars, welcome to the math session. Today we are going to revise certain chapter and likewise do certain sums from the worksheets. So in the worksheet 1 you have this graph wherein the graph shows the TV program liked by children. Fine. Let's observe the graph carefully. The title of the graph is Program and the Number of Children. The scale is 1 centimeter will be equal to 4 children. Okay, and we have certain programs, that is theatre, dance, vocal music, instrumental music and one act play. And there are certain number of students who like this programs. So this is all about the graph. Now let's observe certain question and answer those questions. The first one says, list the program in order from most like to least liked. Okay, so from the most colored bar to the least colored bar in the chronological order we are going to write it. Okay, so the most colored is dance, and then we have theatre, then we have vocal music, then we have instrumental music, and then we have one act play. So this is the answer. Now the second one says, if 8 more students like one act play, which one will top the chart? Vocal music or one act play? Suppose in one act play, okay, so one act play is here. If 8 more students, now the 8 more students means the scale is saying 1 centimeter is equal to 4 children. So 8 more, so it will have 2 blocks colored, okay. Fine, it will have 2 blocks colored, this one block, this block and this block. If 8 more children, okay, if 8 more students like one act play, which one will top the chart? See, now the vocal music is here and one act play is here. So obviously the vocal music is going to top the chart. Fine. So it's vocal music. The answer is vocal music. Fine. How many students have liked either vocal music or instrumental music? So how many students like vocal music or instrumental music? So what I am going to do is I am going to add this both. That is 16 for the vocal music, and instrumental we have 8. So 16 plus 8, in all 24 students have liked either vocal music or instrumental music. Fine. Now we have how many students like theatre, then one act play. So where is theatre? Theatre is here. Theatre has 24 students and one act play has 4 students. So 24 students minus 4 students will give me 20 students. So only 20 students like theatre more than one act play. Are you getting it? Yes? Okay. Now moving on to the next question. Yes, we have the circular chart. Okay, and the chart represents the fruits being liked by people. Now blue is for apple, orange is for mango, green is for kiwi and purple is for guava. Fine. Let's answer certain question based on this circular chart. Now, which is the most favorite fruit? Obviously the most colored part. So apple is the most colored part. So apple is the most favorite fruit. Which fruits are liked equally? Equally colored part, I can see that it is kiwi and mango. Yes. So we will have mango and kiwi are equally liked fruits. And which is the least favorite fruit? So this is the purple section which is least covered, and purple represents what? It represents guava. So guava is the least favorite fruit. Moving on to the next question, which says find the area of this irregular figure. Now this figure is not a regular one as such. We don't have a perfect figure. Okay, this is an irregular figure and we have to find the area of this figure. Now for this we have the rule that says the one box is to be considered as 1 and the box which is less than half is not to be considered, and the box which is half and more than half is to be considered as 1. Okay, so let's begin. Now see this one on the top left, this is the half, less than half, so I am not going to consider. This is also less than half, not going to consider. and this is also less than half, so I'm not going to consider. Now this is 1, this is 2, 3, this I'm not going to consider, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now why I'm considering this 7? Because it's more than half. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So in all we have 15 box which are colored. So the area of this irregular figure is 15 square units. Don't forget to write the square units. Fine. Moving on to the chart, which is to be represented in the area and the perimeter terms. Okay. Now what's the perimeter of the square? What's the formula for that? Square, the perimeter is the boundary of the figure. Okay. So side plus side plus side plus side. Square is having 4 sides. So I can say that the formula is 4 multiplied by sides. Fine. Now the perimeter of the rectangle, perimeter again is the boundary. Rectangle has opposite sides which are equal. So the formula will be 2 multiplied by, that is 2 times length plus breadth. Okay. Now what is the area of the square? Area of the square will say side into side. And the area of the rectangle will be length multiplied by breadth. Fine. So just memorize this table, it will help you out. Now moving on to the word problems from the worksheet. Okay. The first word problem says there are 4 books in a bag. So this is a bag, plastic bag, and there are 4 books. The total weight of the bag is 6 kilograms. It is 6 kilograms. What is the weight of each book? Okay, now the total weight is given to be 6 kilogram, but you have to find the weight of each book, and that also in grams and not kilograms. Observe it carefully. There are 2 units. Here it is kilogram and here it is gram. Fine. So the information of many is given and you have to find for the one book. So you will obviously divide it. Yes, but let's see how. Now starting with the solution, the weight of the bag is 6 kilogram, but the answer you have to find in grams. So I am converting this into gram. Fine. So 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So 6 kilogram will be equal to 6000 grams. Yes. So now the weight of this bag is 6000 gram. Fine. And we have to find out the weight of each book, but the number of the books are 4. So the weight is 6000, the number of the book is 4, we will divide. To find the weight of one book, we will divide 6000 by 4. Yes, so the answer will be 1500 grams. Now it is grams because 6000 is in grams. Fine. So my final answer will be the weight of each book is 1500 grams. Clear? Yes? Okay. Now moving on to the next question. Kiran have to travel 3/4 of the year. Okay. How many months she travels? Now Kiran has to almost travel in a whole year, 3/4 of the year she travels here and there. Okay. So how many months she travels? Fine. So there are 2 units here, year and months. Now in a year there are 12 months, that you know. Yes. So I can say that 3/4 of 12 you have to find out. Okay. Starting with the solution, months in a year, you have 12 months in a year, and she travels, Kiran travels only 3/4 of a year. So 3/4 of 12 you have to find out, and for this you will multiply 3 by 12 first of all, and you will get 36, and then remaining 4. 36 will be divided by 4, which will give you 9 months. Clear? Not 9 years. And my final answer will be Kiran travels 9 months in a year. Fine. Now moving on to the next question. The student in a primary school gets a 35 minutes lunch break. Now as such in our school, suppose we get 35 minutes lunch break. Fine. and the lunch break begins at 10:15 a.m. in the morning. What time does it end? So here we have the starting point, that is 10:15 a.m. and the duration of the lunch break, that is 35 minutes, and we have to find the end time. Fine. So starting with the solution, the starting point we have 10:15 a.m. Whatever we have, we are going to write it down. Fine. And the duration is 35 minutes. So the starting point is 10:15 and we will move 35 minutes further in the clock and it will be equal to 10:50, because 10:15 plus 35 minutes will give me 10:50. Fine. And what is that 10:50? It is a.m. in the morning. Yes, so the finishing time will be 10:50 a.m. And my final answer statement will be, what is it asked? What time does it end? So the lunch break ends at 10:50 a.m. That's the final answer. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. Shivajit has his examination in 11 days. Okay. But if today is September 8th, when will his exams begin? So if today is 8th September, Shilajit is going to have his exams after 11 days. Yes. So when will the exam begin? That you have to calculate. For this, what we do, we just add on 11 days to 8th September. Yes. So that's what we are going to do with the statements, because this is the word problem. Okay. So solution we have, today it is having 8th September. Yes. And the exams will start after 11 days. Fine. So we will add on September 8 plus 11 days will give me September 19, because 11 plus 8 will be 19. Yes. So my final statement will be, Shivajit will have exams from September 11th. Okay. Sorry, it will be September 19th. 19 here you will have. Fine. So that's all for today. Hope you will revise your subject very thoroughly. Thank you.